Welcome back to another episode of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. It's your boy, your co-host, the most, B, Bryce Warner. I'm joined by
Tariq.
Tariq. It's end of the week. Now I gotta ask you, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's not our favorite Thursday,
It's not our
but
favorite,
it is a Thursday.
but it's
It's coming to the end of the week. By the time y'all hear this,
be a new month.
it'll be basically my weekend. So I'm big chilling. Um, and just watching basketball. We are closing in on time for March Madness, so locked into that. We're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. So I'm locked into these big time matchups, not necessarily these bottom 10 teams, maybe not even like the bottom 12, but I'm locked into these top teams that are trying to find their way in. You moving mad slow, but it look like you making a face.
I am making a face. I'm looking Wi-Fi a little weird at the moment, but I mean I'm coming through clear, at least on my end. I don't know about Tariq's
Yo,
end.
that's frozen.
Anyways, I was looking at the standings ahead of the topic that we had to talk about today, and
Mm-hmm.
a little surprised about the findings, but not too surprised.
What are you surprised about?
We'll get into that.
Okay,
Yeah,
but how about you, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, bro. Season's changing, sinuses, all that stuff, whatever. Acting weird, acting crazy, but I'll fight back. So yeah, so that's why I might, come out throat different points of the show, whatever. Just forewarning. But life is good, man. Things are good. Shout out to my nephew. He just turned 1. Birthday party
Shout
this
out to you,
weekend.
man.
Yeah. Future hooper. So gonna
Put
be
that
a
boy
lot.
in tennis.
Huh?
Put that boy in tennis or baseball. Get that boy money up.
You see his NBA contracts getting bigger and bigger?
You
Jalen
see,
Brown,
show,
highest paid player, ain't got no left.
you see Shohei Ohtani's contract.
Oh no, baseball money is serious too, and it's been serious. And maybe we can influence him to play baseball, but yeah.
The tennis money go crazy too if you get the right endorsement.
I don't know. Hey, I'm believing. But yeah, no, I'm good though. I can't complain really. Just really been no, the same old, same old. Ain't nothing too crazy. Nothing too new happened this week. Um, it's March. February flew by. I mean, it's shortest month of the year, and we had an extra day this year. But
Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton.
hey, happy 6th birthday to Tyrese Halliburton, bro. Happy 6th birthday to Tyrese Halliburton, youngest player in the league. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Where you want to start?
We start with the East.
Oh, you want to get right into it?
Yeah, they read the title. They know what they came to see.
All right, cool.
No need to waste time.
Yeah, that's a Fendi. That's a fact. So Eastern Conference, we're looking at if the playoffs started today, you know. And do you want to include playing into this or?
Well, see, what I did was like I moved it around to what I think is going to end up being.
Okay.
Because if you put the play in, then you have to like who's going to win those games, that kind of thing.
Okay. So.
But I moved some teams around just like based on how I think the season ends.
Okay. All right. So I'll let you take quarterback on this then, or point guard on this.
So basically, what we did was, or what we are doing today is putting together, or we're talking about our hypothetical, how we see the season ending bracket. So if he sees the Wolves staying at the 1 seed and then the Pelicans getting the 8 seed, that would be the matchup in the first round. And then we'll go from there. So we're basically just going to go round by round or seed by seed and like, say what we think is going to, what team we think will be there at the end of the season. And then we'll go through and go through the matchups and then get to the eventual finals of what we think will happen.
Okay.
So we can start with the East. I think we both are going to say the 1 seed is the Celtics because they have an 8-game lead right now. So,
Okay.
barring 5 players getting injured at the same time, they go be the 1 seed. Now, after that is where it gets interesting in the East.
All right. We got a 2 spot because currently Cleveland's at 2, but
I
the
think
Bucks are
that
behind them. New York ain't too far behind them.
yeah. With Julius Randle being out, we don't know exactly when he's coming back. He might get ruled out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Their strength of schedule is middle of the pack. What's up?
I said I think they said that he might do surgery for his what is
Yeah.
it? For his
They said
shoulder?
that they haven't ruled it out, but they don't
Ruled out
know.
surgery was. It's for his
Yeah. What's up?
it's for his shoulder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then OG Anunoby is supposed to be back soon. So that'll help them out. Milwaukee has the third toughest schedule left for the rest of the season. New York is 15th, and then Cleveland is 10th. I think the Knicks will struggle a little bit more without Julius, depending on when OG Anunoby gets back and how they're able to incorporate all the players around that and figure out what they're going to do offensively. I think they'll. So I think Cleveland ends up with the 2 seed, and then the Bucks get the 3. But if you think differently, then I'm not mad at it.
Man, Cavs really turn it up. Since they got Garland back. Shoot, a little bit before they
And
got
before, yeah, they won
Garland.
like 15 or 17 or something like that. Then he came back.
17 or 17, 18, whatever. I
Yeah,
know went on a crazy stretch right before the All-Star break. But yeah, Cleveland's looking like a good team, looking like a team that can, make some noise, go on a deep run down the playoffs. Um,
there's 2 teams with single-digit wins. That's wild. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
they both
That's really bad. Yeah, they both need. That's really bad, bro. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
It's funny that Kyle Kuzma said you don't want to be that team.
And then he is that team.
You're that team.
You're
Literally.
the team that lost to them, and you're also the team right next to them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That comes at you fast, man.
karma is a mug. I didn't finish. Karma is a, you know what they say.
Yeah.
So who do you have at 2 and 3?
I have a 2 and 3. I mean 2 and 3. I don't know. I feel like Milwaukee might can catch Cleveland, or they can lock in a little bit. I know you said they got the what second toughest schedule,
Third.
third toughest schedule.
Phoenix has the hardest, and
Uh-huh.
then after Phoenix is Utah.
I mean, I think with the difference in where they're at right now in the standings, I think Milwaukee can probably pass them.
Milwaukee has Boston twice, OKC twice, Clippers twice, Knicks once, Suns once, Pelicans once. But then they have the Wizards once, Hornets once, Grizzlies once, Raptors once, Nets once, Hawks once. The
So
Cavs,
they'll probably split some of those matchups you said
mhm.
where they play people twice. They'll probably split some of those. And I don't know, like I said, they'll probably just all even out, fizzle out.
the Cavs have the Hornets 3 times, Pistons once, Grizzlies once, Nets once, Hawks once, Rockets once.
Damn.
I don't know why the Rockets are in there like that because they're not a. I guess because of their sketch or their record, but they're not in the same category as those other
Yeah,
teams.
they're not.
Cleveland has Boston once, Minnesota twice, Denver once, Clippers once, Knicks once, Suns twice, and then the Knicks have Boston once, OKC once, Denver once, Cleveland once, Milwaukee once, and 76ers twice, which that 76ers games are not the same as they were 3 weeks ago or a month ago when they had Joel Embiid. So, well, they didn't even have 3 weeks ago, but it's not the same as when they had him. So that game is not necessarily super tough anymore. But yeah, so you have Milwaukee second, and then who third?
Yeah, Milwaukee second. I have Cavs third, but I mean that could even go either way. I think New York State. I think New York State at four, but I wouldn't be surprised they end up third. Um, trying to
I have
see.
the Knicks four too.
Um, Miami fifth. Philly can stay at six. You know there are a couple games. There are a couple games in between them and Indiana who can pass them at seven. You
Let's
know,
see
I
what.
mean, honestly, I think the top eight right now is going to be the eight that's going to be in the playoffs.
Mhm.
Order might just change right.
Indiana has the 12th hardest schedule. Philly has 22nd toughest schedule. So Philly has an easier schedule, but they are without their best player.
Yeah,
The Pacers have the harder schedule, but they have their best player, and Siakam. So um, that's why I lean towards the Pacers. So I have the Heat at 5, Pacers at 6, and then I have the Magic at 7, and I have the Sixers falling to 8 because I don't think Embiid comes back this season.
yeah, I don't
And
think so. Bro. That's something
with
that's
just Maxey, I don't think this team is going to be able to do what they need to.
no. I think they're first round exit, maybe
For
second.
sure.
Yeah,
For sure. On exit. With no Embiid, they're 100% like they probably. I have them playing Boston in the first round, so they get swept easily.
oh yeah, quick work, easy work.
But I feel like even if they play the Cavs without Embiid, I feel like that's a sweep
Yeah,
too.
they play. They're six right now. They play against the Bucks, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all making quick work of that.
yeah. Um, so my playoff bracket for the East is 1 Celtics versus 8 76ers, 2 Cavs versus 7 Magic, 3 Bucks versus 6 Pacers, 4 Knicks versus 5 Heat. We got a couple rivalries in there. We got 2 young teams, and then we got a powerhouse in the Celtics playing an injured 76ers team. So do you want to go to the West and set up their bracket first, or do you want to go through the East and then come back to the West?
You can go to West, but go over those first round matchups again.
I got Celtics, Sixers,
Mm-hmm.
Cavs, Magic,
Mm-hmm.
Bucks, Pacers,
Mm-hmm.
and then Knicks, Heat.
All right, cool. So 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 5. Sucks. All right, then West.
So in the West, who do you have finishing with the first seed in the West? Minnesota has the 8th hardest remaining schedule.
Mm-hmm.
OKC has the 20th. Denver has. It's hard to find these because it's not the team name, it's the city name. Denver has the 17th, and then the Clippers have the 11th. So Minnesota and the Clippers, 8th and 11th hardest schedule, and then Denver and Oklahoma City have the 17th and 20th hardest schedule.
Bro, the playing is gonna be so crazy for the West.
It really is. That was my hardest
I
decision.
was looking at that. I'm gonna say I was looking at it just now.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because it's like, oh, you saying LeBron and Steph not making it, but then
I'm
you
about
also
to
said,
say, I'm like, because I would want the Lakers to make the playoffs.
I don't want the Lakers to make the playoffs, but I don't. I also don't want to not see LeBron in the playoffs again. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but I mean, like you, the in-season tournament champion, like you should be able to
No,
make the playoffs.
they shouldn't be in the same spot that they was in in freaking October and November. They've had plenty of time. AD been healthy all season. LeBron been healthy all season.
Exactly.
They should be higher than where they are right now.
Honestly, man, that's how I mean. Nah, because Bron has led a team to the promised land with basically just him. And, you know, like I think of that 2017 Cavs team that made it to the finals with Jordan Clarkson and Cedi Osman. It was mainly Bron.
Was Cedi Osman on that team?
Cedi Osman. That was the first time I knew who Cedi Osman was.
I don't know. Oh yeah, he was on that because they had that big C.
Yeah. I feel like Kyle Korver was on that team.
Rodney, they was playing Rodney Hood and Jr. and George Hill and all that.
Yeah. Cause that's what Shannon Sharp was like, Roddy, I'm so hood.
All right. Who you got getting the first seed?
Um, um, I'm going with my Oklahoma City Thunder. Let me stop.
I knew it. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew you was gonna do that.
Oh, it sucks. But um, who has the season match? Who has the series matchup between the Timberwolves and the Thunder?
Good question. Let me look it up right now.
I want to say it might have been the Thunder.
Hold on, let me go to ESPN and then I'll type in.
Because I remember Minnesota won a game. No, I remember Oklahoma won a game, and then Minnesota won a game, and then that's an ant called out the refs because Shea getting fouled.
Sure did. NBA schedule.
Right now, the record is 42-17, and then
They're
Oklahoma.
a half game. They're a half a game apart right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me find Oklahoma City. Go to schedule. Did they even play them again? How many times did they play this
Play like twice. I don't think they
year?
played.
There we go. There's one game. So the season series is 1-1
Okay.
right now.
And do they
Uh,
play one more time or two more times?
wait, what? They played November,
Mhm.
December, January, and then January again. So why does it say series tied 1-1? Okay, so Timberwolves won the first game, Thunder won the second, Thunder won the third, they won the fourth. So it's tied. So they tied the
Oh,
season
so they
series.
tied in their 4 game
Why
series.
is it series tied 1-1? Maybe it was when at the time of this game. I don't know. That's goofy. So neither of them have the tiebreaker over the other. It'll come down to like division ranking, I believe, or division record, home record, something like that.
And
Once it's like that, it comes down to something weird. So you rolling with the Thunder or you rolling with the
the Thunder
Wolves?
got a better division record. Actually, no.
Could come down to conference
Um,
record. I don't know exactly what it.
all right.
There's that it could be.
What is though? Thunder or Wolves? Hmm.
This and the playing was the most difficult for me to decide.
Hmm. I think I'm going with the Wolves. I think I'm going with the Wolves because of veteran leadership and because of just guys that are. I feel like they might be a little hungry. You know, you got a guy like Ant who last year they played against the Nuggets and was like, bro, we'll be back, whatever. They came back and they came back better. They're 1 seed, doing something that KG hasn't done. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm just saying. No, I'm saying because that was a topic of discussion whenever.
Yeah.
No. I'm being for real. That was a topic of discussion. It was like, bro, this is the best year that the Wolves have ever had. You know, and so yeah, I
What
would.
seed were they when he won MVP?
I'm about to say I thought the year that KG won MVP, I think that was the year. That was the last best year that they had, but I think I don't know. I know it was a stat. They're like, bro, yeah, this team is playing better or being better. It's better than KG's like MVP season team, whatever. But That's not a knock to KG at all. KG's a legend, Hall of Famer. So
They were 58 and 24. Let me see. It says in the division. I don't care what place they finished in the division, bro. What was the season? Like, where were they in the conference?
when KG won the MVP 04?
Yeah.
So 03, 04 season.
Why would I care about the division stand? Bro,
Anyways, back to
crazy.
the back to the Wolves though. Pant, a dog who's hungry. You got
Lost in the conference.
playing out of his mind this season. Rudy Gobert still one of the better defenders in the league, and you got a guy Mike Conley who has been there before, has led playoff teams. Them years with the Grizzlies, and then his time with the Jazz as well.
They were the first seed in the conference that year.
You say where the first seed?
Yeah, San Antonio had 57 wins, LA had 54 or 56, and then Sacramento had 55. Dallas had 52, Memphis had 50. So they had 6 teams that had 50 wins. And Indiana had 61 wins that year. Detroit had 54. And that was the year that Detroit won the championship.
Damn,
The last time they were the 1 seed, which was this year, they went to a conference finals.
I can see them going to a conference finals this year, yo. I don't know. I'm kind of in on this Timberwolves team, mainly because I don't know if that's me wanting to push young star agenda or
Yeah.
it's time for
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though.
change. But I'm pulling for the young guys this offseason. I mean, not offseason, this postseason, man. So then the Thunder, bro, like I don't want to say restoring the feeling, but they something special about the boys. Like I like both teams, so it'll make for a good Western Conference Finals if they both get there. Um, but yeah, I just think with the experience and I think the Timberwolves are maybe they got a slight edge over the Thunder, in my opinion, in certain positions. They're a very very well defending team. I don't know if I said that right, but they defend well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
I went with the Thunder as my 1 seed.
Mm.
Wolves is my 2. I just think the Thunder, with them having the easier schedule, um, and I think both teams are hungry. I don't want to say one team is more hungry than the other, but I do think both of them realize how important that 1 seed is. And with Minnesota playing Denver 3 more times, Cleveland 2 more times, the Clippers 2 more times, Phoenix 2 more times, the Kings once, and the Pacers 1 more time. While Oklahoma City plays Boston once, Milwaukee twice, Knicks once, Suns twice, Pelicans twice, or Pelicans once, sorry, and then Dallas twice. Um, I think that evening out, and then you also got to take into account, the easier opponents. But I'm gonna go with OKC as the 1 seed, and then Minnesota the 2, and then I have Denver and the Clippers as my 3 and 4.
All right. So what will be the West matchups?
I have Suns at 5, Mavs at 6, and then the play-in was hard for me to choose because I'm like, bro, I want to see these young teams get in and see like a Pelicans Kings in the 7-8 and get a Pelicans versus Thunder or Kings versus Thunder and Wolves versus Pelicans or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't see LeBron and Steph both missing the playoffs.
No.
And instead, I got them both in. It's the 7 and 8 seeds. Low key, low key, low key. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. So I have the Warriors at 7, Lakers at 8. I think it's just gonna be hard to beat. Steph and LeBron in a one
One
game.
game, yeah.
In a 1 game elimination, they're gonna be hard to beat, man.
Come on, dog. Like we see what LeBron did last night against the damn Clippers, bro. Like that man, LeBron, he turns it on when he needs to, when he wants to. Like, all right, he might puff and groan. Like, I gotta do this again, bro. Like, but he knows
But
he still got it in the tank, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Think about Bron. I'm just thinking, like, dang, he like missed a couple. Like, this is odd, Like as he's gotten older and older in his career, he's like missed more and more time throughout the season for like minor injuries or whatever. He's really trying to take care of his body. Like normally it would be something he would probably play through or he'll bounce back from in a quicker time span. So it's like when you really sit down and think about it, it's like, damn, Bron is really getting older. And so he's not the same Bron. But when he put on a performance like he put on last night, he looked like the same Bron. Look like I'm watching Bron I've known all my life. The way he put on in that fourth quarter last night, man. Man, that boy Bron ridiculous, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I just had to give props to Bron real quick, bro, because part of it was Bron and part of it was Clippers going to clip. Bron had to show him who's still on that building.
you be ready to throw some shade, throw some shots at the Clippers, man.
And I know it's called the crypto, but I need to call it get yo.
That
Get
was terrible.
yo
That
out,
was that was
get
that was
yo
terrible.
out the arena.
That was terrible.
That was bad.
So what's the rest of your bracket look like after Wolves 1, Thunder 2?
Wolves 1, Thunder 2, Denver 3, Clips 4. Um Dallas 5, Phoenix 6.
No matter.
Interchangeable. But I also do have out of the Pelicans, Kings, Lakers, and Golden State. I would also have Lakers and Golden State moving on to the playoffs. Cause it's like I just can't see where Bron or Steph start their all season early.
Yeah.
Like no.
If they do, pray for the league because they about to make sure their team's stacked again.
Oh, for sure, bro. Like, hey, you thought, hey, the GM about to put in overtime, bro. Like, you giving them boy a lottery pick? Shit.
Who got a lottery pick?
I don't know. I don't even know what they pick situation look like. I'm just talking.
I was like, who got a lottery pick? I was so confused.
Arguing. Um, but yeah, no. I would say Timberwolves 1. So I'd be what? Timberwolves.
Lakers.
Yeah, I was gonna say Timberwolves, Lakers, Thunder, Warriors, Denver, um,
Suns, I think we said 6, right?
Denver Suns.
And
Damn.
then Clippers, Mavs.
Ooh, wee.
Bro, Luka can't catch a break, man.
No, the Clippers can't catch a break.
They beat him every time.
They did?
Yeah. They lost to Jokic, not Luka. The
No.
Suns lost to Luka.
Suns lost Luca. That's what I'm tripping. All right. Yeah.
He cooks them in the playoffs. He gets tired by game 6 and 7.
Yeah. Okay.
He played them back to back years in the playoffs. And he was giving them boys 30-point triple doubles nightly, and then he just ran out of gas in the fourth quarters of some of those games, much like James Harden. But with him having Kyrie, maybe he ain't got to exert that much effort, and PJ Washington. So yeah. All right, so those are our. Well, you said your bracket. I have 1 Thunder versus 8 Lakers, 2 Wolves versus 7 Warriors, 3 Nuggets versus 6 Mavs, 4 Clippers versus 5 Suns. We can go back to the East to get to our second round.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you? I'm not even gonna ask who you have winning the Celtics first round matchup because
Moving on. Cavs moving on.
um oh damn, you just gonna throw the Magic out like that?
No, but I mean, I think it'd be a tough. All right. We could talk about Cavs Magic, but let me finish right now my last matchup.
See, I'm interested to see what Orlando's clutch stats 18 and 11. Cleveland is 15 and 15.
All
Who's
right.
the worst clutch, good clutch team in New Orleans?
Second round. So yeah, Celtics. Yeah, I think Celtics win. It'll be like sweep or gentleman sweep.
It'll be
Whatever.
a sweep. If they play in the Sixers, it's a sweep.
Yeah. All right. Cavs Magic though. I think this will be a tough series. I think this season go to six. I think
I do so.
it's shown this season between shoot, their whole team is pretty tough. Between Suggs. Suggs has been good for them. Um, you got Carroll, who's an all star this year. You got Franz Wagner. I said it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy, good. They got a good squad, man. They're just young and they're gelling and developing, and more time they have together, the better they'll be. This team 5 years down the line will be a powerhouse team. Like I feel they'll be like top team in the East. Like we'll look back on this year and we see this is where it started, and then you look and hey, like you'll be applauding the damn Orlando Magic for a good rebuild. Like I can easily see this team if they stay together though. If this team stays together, Paula continues to get better year by year. Franz continues to get better year by year. Jalen Suggs continues to get better year by year, and other pieces around them, or they bring in like other certain pieces or whatever. I mean, I don't want to say like you got to necessarily really bring in a guy because you have guys that can become a guy, but I feel like ain't nothing wrong with some help. Like if y'all could find a vet out there on a vet min type deal or bring somebody in that can help out, whatever, by all means do so. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking with the Orlando Magic, man. I think they're a good squad. I think they can be serious down the line. Um, Shoot, the way I felt about the damn Pistons going into the season is really how I should have felt about the damn Magic.
Yeah, our first episode should not have said the Detroit Pistons are fun. It should say the Orlando Magic are fun. But no, let's talk about them. Let's talk about them 2-1 Pistons.
Them damn Pistons, the
They
Pistons,
was 2-1, bro.
bro, the Pistons, damn sold us a lemon,
Us.
bro. I knew ball for a week. Oh my gosh!
That's crazy. Um, yeah, I have Celtics sweeping whoever they play. I won't say whoever they play because it depends on who they get in that eight seed. But in my bracket, it would be the Sixers. They would sweep them. The Cavs and the Magic, I think, would be a good series. I think this is a good um, barometer for the Cavs because let's keep it a buck. They wet the bed last year against the Knicks. They were supposed to win that series. They had more talent uh, in terms of having Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, and um, Jared Allen. Um, and they had home court. Granted, it's a 4-5, so it's not like they should have definitely won this, but I think they lost in five. Um, they definitely wet the bed last year, so this is a matchup where they could try to find their footing, get them in the playoffs. It's not an easy matchup, but it's not. You're not playing the Pacers, you're not playing the Heat, and you're not playing a Knicks team. So this would be their best case scenario. Maybe the Sixers would be their best case scenario without Joel Embiid, but um, I think this would be a 6-game series as well. All right, 3-6 Bucks Pacers. Who you got? Is that who you had? You had Bucks Pacers. Who'd you have 3-6?
Yeah, Bucks Pacers. Wait, who you have for Cavs Magic? Did you say who you had?
That's like
You said Cavs. Um, Yeah, I think I'll go Caps too, man. I just think defensively they're a good team defensively, and they've I don't know, they just got some type of like a different hunger about them this year.
Donovan's playing at a All NBA MVP level, so he
Sure.
keeps that up throughout the playoffs. They're gonna be scary
But,
because they got shout out Max Strus too.
shout out Max Strus
3/4 court buzzer beater.
for the win.
Strusy. That's the nickname. Y'all, you already know it.
Okay. But
Hater.
hmm?
You a hater.
I said okay. I ain't saying nothing.
My man shot a 3/4 shot from the game.
And I said yes. Shout out to
But
Max Strus. That's yeah.
that man hate because he a no. If it was a non-former Heat player, you'd be like, yeah, that was crazy. Yo, yeah, it was cool. Like he hit a 3/4 shot to win that game, bro. Like he had 15 points
I said
at the fourth
bro,
quarter. Like he
I
hit
lived
4 straight threes.
I lived it. I said yeah for the win.
He said 4. He hit 4 back to back to back to back.
Oh,
Three in the fourth quarter.
he's my fantasy team, bro. I see the vision, bro. Like he's
And
my
then 3/4 court
I
for
ain't
the
checking.
game. Nothing but butter. He
Wait,
said
Cam Thomas out? Oh no.
he worked. See, this is what he's talking about. He's talking about Cam Thomas. We talking about Matt Strus.
What happened to Cam Thomas? Ankle? He just like me for real. Anyways, um Bucks Pacers. I want to go Pacers here, but
Oh,
that's what I want to happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
that boy hating for Giannis.
I think the Bucks can lock in enough for um first round series against the Pacers. They're a better team, obviously. Um, I think it comes, but I think it comes down to really. So I mean, obviously, John's gonna perform well. Dame, I think Dame shows up in the playoffs. Dame is a playoff performer.
Oh, I think he said he struggles a bit.
I say he
I was
shows up.
gonna say, he only top 75 because playoffs.
I say he's a playoff performer. Only question I have about the Bucks is only questions I have about the Bucks is Chris Middleton and Doc Rivers.
I was gonna say, I know you about to say Glenn. I know you about to say Glenn. They said he not the doctor no more. He just Glenn now.
Mr. Rivers, Coach Rivers.
Yeah, he got to earn the doc name back. Like Pop. Like if Popovich lose another 2 seasons, we might not be able to call him Pop no more. He might be Coach Greg.
Gregory.
Gregory is crazy. I ain't gonna disrespect him like that. Coach Greg. He'll be Coach Greg.
Oh man, but
It's like Pat Riley. Can't be the grandfather if you're not making no trades.
Michalski.
Or the godfather, not the grandfather. I'm bugging.
I thought, yeah, come on now. The grand
Uh,
crazy though.
but he is a grandfather.
No, yeah. I mean, I would hope so.
I mean, never mind.
Anyways, Doc Rivers. Only question I got about him is just this whole situation in general. Coming in mid-season, talking about I want to wish it on anybody when you literally accepted the job and was literally quarterbacking the job from the get-go.
On the commentary too.
Like, yo, that's
Next
got
to Mike,
I gotta be some type of tampering, bro. Like
you would think.
you was counseling this man Adrian Griffin during like as he was coaching and was calling games for ESPN. Then you go back and look at the tape.
That's low key the definition of tampering.
That's a conflict of interest right there, dog.
For sure.
Like, bro, he's like, you know what? We're gonna bring in Doc Rivers. Why Doc Rivers' first name brought up, you know? All these coaches out here, everybody, people that's out here, Doc Rivers didn't get brought up first.
They fired that man. They fired him.
What's this?
He was like, you the coach. And he was like, nah, I don't feel like coaching. They was like, nah, you the coach, bro. They threw him a bigger bag. He was like, hey, all right.
Bro, they gotta pay 3 coaches, bro. They got 3 coaches on payroll for the next couple of years.
Oh yeah, because they did fire Mike Budenholzer.
Fire
Damn,
Bulldozer.
that's
Fire
a lot of bread.
halfway through the season.
At what point did we ask about Giannis as a player and what he does to cut? No,
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
I
I
said,
was,
Giannis
joking.
went through. Giannis went through.
I was joking.
Giannis
But
went through. Bulldozer, Jason Kidd, Adrian Griffin. What other coach he had? Um,
I don't remember who he had before that.
I don't know who he had before
Before
Jason.
Jason Kidd, I don't remember.
Was Lawrence Frank the coach at Milwaukee there?
I think he's probably a.
I thought he was like an assistant, maybe.
I was gonna say he's probably an assistant now because he's always been on Doc's.
But I feel like he was an assistant for J Kidd though. No?
I don't think so. He's always with Doc or Ty Lue, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm. Well, um,
So $3.
yeah,
I got
I'll take the Bucks. I think Giannis can in 4 games, not in 4 games,
yeah,
but can get them 4 wins. Giannis is still Giannis, bro. That man, the Greek freak, can't really guard him. But
fact.
then you got Dame Dollar, Dame Time. I remember I forgot what game it was, but he took over in the fourth quarter recently, and I was just like, bro, my goodness, bro.
Um,
It was a Friday night game,
was
ESPN.
it Minnesota?
Yes, he took
Minnesota.
that game. I was like, what the hell?
It
Like,
should be Giannis for the first 3 quarters or first 3.5 quarters. Last 7 to 8 minutes, game time.
Dame Time, bro. Like, bro, masterclass, bro. But yeah,
Or a
only question is really Chris Middleton and Doc and their defense because defense has been atrocious this year. Um, but I don't know, just Chris Middleton, man, he just really hasn't been healthy, really.
yeah,
And I would like to see him get back to a fraction of the player that he was. I know, like, as you know, you get older, you're not that same guy. Like, not everybody can be a KD where they get hurt and come back as the same player. Like, but I do want to see Chris Middleton do get back to a serviceable player that can be a part of a contending team, in hopes that he can help the Bucks get back to I want to say relevancy, but back to
top of the mountain.
yes. So yeah,
Yeah, I have the Bucks winning in 6.
yeah. So it'd be
Um, last one of the first round, the Knicks versus the Heat, rematch of last year's conference semifinals.
yeah.
We both have the Knicks as the 4, the Heat as the 5, so that means the Knicks would have the home court advantage. Who do you have winning this hypothetical playoff series?
Like I want to go Knicks here, but my mind is telling me to go with the Heat.
My mind's telling me no.
Like it's really telling me because Julius Randle, like that's a mismatch. Like all respect to Hartenstein. Hartenstein's a good big, and then you got I don't know, is Mitchell Robinson hurt or is he back? Like
He's,
what's
he's
okay?
hurt.
So
He
like
might be turned by the playoffs depending on how far they go. But
that's you banking on somebody you like returning.
yeah,
And if they would have had Julius available, I would pick the Knicks. But they don't have Julius available. And that's just that's a mismatch there. You know, that's boards mismatch, that's paint production mismatch. Like you going up against Bam Adebayo, and Bam Adebayo is one of the best bigs in the league. Like you can't afford to just put your second string guy up against Bam Adebayo. No, you gotta put your best against the best. And the Heat, they got a little younger this year. They got Tyler Hero, who's healthy. They got Terry Rozier, who can heat it up, light it up at any time. We've seen what he's done in the playoffs in the past. Um, he's still capable of scoring at that kind of level too. Jimmy Butler is a dog, especially during these time, especially in the playoffs. He's a dog, locked in. Um, And I just think it'd just be too much for the Knicks to handle. You know, I mean, respect to the Knicks, they're a good ball club. You know, Jalen Brunson's had a hell of a year this year, crazy season from him. Um, and then bringing in Dante DiVincenzo, he's had a good year as well. Um, bringing back Alec Burks, who was a good guy for the Knicks before. Playing well with them now again. Um, but just with Randall being out, that's so much of a difference, because Randall's been good. Randall All-Star this year. Randall's had one of his better seasons this year, but he's not available. He's hurt. So a healthy Knicks squad, yeah, I would see them getting past the Miami Heat, but because of their health, I'm sorry. I don't think Jalen Brunson can do it by himself. That's what I'll
Oh,
do.
you don't think he could be a 1A and win a championship?
They about to cancel me,
All right, Nick, get him, Knicks fans.
and I live with one.
Get him, Knicks fans. He said Jalen Brunson can't be a 1A on the championship team. He can't be a one option on the championship team. He said it. He said it. Y'all better get on him the same way you got on Becky Hammond and Candace. If y'all don't keep that same energy, I'm going at y'all next.
Hey man, it's the Aces, bro. It's the Aces connection. Well, all the got in common. Them Las Vegas Aces.
Y'all know what team I'm rocking with in the series. I ain't even gotta say it.
Anyways.
Give me my guys. Come on now. What we talking about?
All right, so yeah, Bucks Heat and will be second round matchup.
No. The Celtics Heat. It's the 1-4-2-3.
Oh yeah. All right. So
Unless that's your conference finals.
no. Okay. Celtics
No.
Celtics Heat. Bucks Cavs. Okay. I wrote that wrong. I just wrote it in order of all right, whatever. On the West. You got
What's your 1-8 matchup? You have
I got Bulls Lakers and you got Thunder Lakers.
I got the Thunder going forward.
All right. I'm sorry. I was about to say, well, regardless, I got the 1 seed going forward, but I'm trying to think of how we should do this and like come to a middle between the two of us,
I
because
mean, either way, I'm pretty sure we both have the Wolves and the Thunder going forward.
yeah.
Right? Do you have the Nuggets beating the Mavs or the Suns?
See, that's the one I'm kind of iffy about because see that can go either way. I think a Nugget Suns matchup can go 7, and I think that can go either way. Like you give me playoff KD and playoff Book,
Who guarding Jokic?
I ain't gonna lie, Drew Eubanks is not guarding Jokic.
Neither is Nurkic. They traded him for a reason. 8 years ago. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Like
I'd be forgetting he was on the damn
then and they let him go with the quickness. They said, "Oh, Jokic for real."
Go to Portland.
I'm pretty sure it was Jokic's second year too, and it was like, "See ya." And Nurkic was really good at that point. He was like a top 10 ish center in the league at that point, and they traded him for
Yeah.
Jokic to get more minutes. So you think the Suns could? You think the Suns might beat the Nuggets?
I think they're a good run for their money.
Is Bradley Beal healthy?
And I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the Nuggets.
Is Bradley Beal healthy?
If they beat the Nuggets, Bradley Beal is healthy.
So
I
make
would
your pick.
hope Bradley Beal is healthy. If they
So make your pick. Stand on business. Make your pick.
I'm going with the Nuggets, man.
Ah, that man ain't stand on business, bro. He ain't stand on business.
Nuggets, man.
He ain't stand on business, bro.
I'm being real here, though. I'm being real here, though. I'm being real here. Like you got Nikola Jokic, best player in the league. I know.
What you say?
What you say? Best player in the league.
Who?
Nikola Jokic
Is the what?
best player in the league.
Say that with some energy. Say that with some enthusiasm.
You know what I'm going through right now. I can't say it.
Say that with some energy.
But no, you got Nikola Jokic, best player in the league. You got basically the same team from last year. They basically running the bat, substitute.
Bruce Brown, Jeff Green.
Yeah, I say they got who they're
They,
playing Jackson more minutes.
yeah. And Reggie Jackson more minutes, playing Peyton Watson more minutes.
Yeah.
Pretty much it. Christian Brown, I guess, or Christian Brown, right?
I don't think they would know what to do with damn Jokic, honestly. And then you got Jamal Murray, who's
he cooked them last year. You remember he gave them boys 50, I think, in the playoffs?
Yeah.
He gave them boys 50.
I really used to be
They gonna try to put Bo out there. They gonna try to put Bo out there. And they gonna see why he got flipped right out of Denver too. Oh nah, they whole front court. Old Jokic teammates. They got Nurkic and Bo. Yeah. Oh nah, Jokic getting them up out of there. Oh nah. Who guard Jamal? Because playoff Jamal is different. Playoff Jamal is like playoff Jimmy Butler, for real.
That's a fact.
He don't care about the regular season. He may not be an all-star. But come playoffs, you like, dang, he might be a top 10 player. I'm dead serious. So I'm going with the Nuggets.
I'll go with the Nuggets too, man.
And then you got Clippers. I have Clippers Suns. I still have the Clippers winning. You have Clippers Mavs. Do you have the Clippers winning that? Or do you have Luka and Kyrie getting the upset? Do the Clippers clip? Does James Harden? Is Kawhi staying healthy? Is PG? Or does he PG?
Playoff P.
Or is he
Playoff
Indiana P? Is he NDP or playoff P?
That man Paul George is so funny, bro.
Or is he 2021 P?
Listen, man, that boy Paul George.
Might get finals Kyrie. Might get playoff Luka. Got Derek Lively.
I got Clippers moving on.
I'm trying to bait you into making it a hot take or something.
I got Clippers moving
on.
Like, no.
Don't forget they got Russ coming off the bench breaking a bunch of shots too. So
I got Clippers moving on. As much as you guys would be against the Clippers this season. Because it's not the second round yet. They make it past first round. It's that second round they don't make it past.
They did Cowboys to you.
Kind of.
All right, so
So
you have Wolves Clippers.
Wolves Clippers.
I have Thunder Clippers, and then you have Thunder Nuggets.
Thunder Nuggets. That sounds good.
That nigga hungry.
Like Thunder Nuggets don't sound like something you get from like I don't know, like cookout or something.
It don't.
Or some. If I had a fast food spot, Thunder Nuggets, that would be boy on the kids menu. Thunder Nuggets, little lightning bolt nuggets, boy.
Thunderman's Nuggets.
Thunder Nuggets, baby. Shady, go ahead and enforce those, man. Go ahead and enforce those, dog.
I'm assuming you got the Young Guns winning the series, right?
That's where it gets tricky. Because if like, do I really see the Thunder beating the Nuggets, or do I just want the Thunder to beat the Nuggets?
I don't know. Do you? Chat versus Jokic.
And who are your matchups? Your matchups are reversed, right? It would be
I got Thunder Clippers, Wolves, Nuggets
Wolves.
rematch.
If it's Wolves Nuggets, then I might have to take the Wolves. I ain't gonna lie.
Woo!
Cause I like revenge. I like revenge. I like when people get their get back. You know. One of the better defensive teams in the league,
They no business.
and
They no business.
Ant's a dog, Cat's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm. That's disrespectful.
I'm just no, that wasn't disrespectful. I'm saying Rudy
You
Gobert.
said blank a dog, Rudy Gobert, Rudy Gobert. What that mean?
He stifles Howard, bro. He blocking things.
All right, then why you say that?
Well, that's what I was implying.
We ain't know that.
Man, Rudy Gobert is Rudy Gobert. Take that,
That sounds like you just didn't want to compliment.
take that however you want. But
My man look like Will Smith in Hitch right now. Just without. Like he about to fall asleep mid pod.
boy,
All right, let's power through this real quick. Let me get my boy up out of here. All right, so who you got? Who you got going to the conference finals in the West?
I'm sticking with the young gun movement. Give me Thunder and Wolves.
I'm sticking with the old heads. Give me the Nuggets and the Clippers.
All
So
right.
my conference finals different from your conference finals in the Western Conference. In the Eastern Conference, we got Celtics Heat, Cavs Bucks. Who you got Celtics Heat?
I got Celtics.
Mm.
No more team in the I said nation.
In the nation.
I've been talking
The best in the nation.
I was talking college hoops too long. Number one team in the league. Jason Tatum has had a hell of a year.
Mm-hmm.
Stops has opened things up from this year.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Holiday,
Mm-hmm.
defensive perimeter defender. Jaylen Brown, he ain't got no left still, but he's still a dog. Um, yeah, and they got some good guys coming off the bench too. You know, Derek White. Um,
Derek White starts.
I'm tripping.
It's Derek White, Drew, Jalen, Jason, KP.
But no, like I said a couple weeks ago, defense. When Boston has a highly defensive team, that's when they're at their best. So
I'm gonna go with the Celtics as well.
Boston in 5 or 6.
5.
Not likely 5. More likely 6.
It's going 7.
On 7.
It's going 7. Cause Spo always got a master class waiting. Always. Jimmy gonna get us a game.
I mean, hey, it's always the
Role
Heat that
players.
get out the trouble. It's always the Heat that gets out the trouble.
We give everybody trouble. We
That
get a
is
buck.
give the Bucks trouble too.
Get a Celtics trouble.
So I got Celtics Bucks, man. Drew up against his old team.
I got the Bucks beating the Cavs. I think that one goes. I think that one could go 7 too. Because they have some bodies they can throw at Giannis with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Okoro. So I'm gonna say Bucks in 7 because they got Giannis and they got Dame. And we'll go more in depth on these as the season goes along. But Celtics Heat, I got to go in 7. I'm gonna be unbiased because the fan in me says we gonna win that thing regardless. But I'm gonna be unbiased to say the Celtics win. The Celtics Bucks, Thunder Wolves for you, Clippers Nuggets for me. So who matches up in the NBA Finals in your brackets?
Celtics Wolves.
Ant versus Tatum in the finals. Whoever wins, new face of the league.
Finals gonna feed family.
Nuggets, Nuggets, Bucks. I'm sticking with my teams from the beginning of the season. Going Nuggets, Bucks. Going Giannis versus Jokic. The NBA not gonna like it, but they got to deal with it. They got to deal with it. You can't. But those are our finals predictions, or those are our finals choices. That's our playoff brackets. This is how we see it playing out. Obviously, we don't know what can happen over the next couple of months. Don't hold this super hard against us. We just low key, we just needed something to talk about. There's games going on, but it's not like, oh my God, this game was this game was that. But I do have one question before we get up out of here, so my boy can go do what he need to do. Okay, this is kind of a two-part question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad for the NBA if LeBron and Steph don't make the playoffs? And is it bad if they end up making the playoffs and putting out the two top young teams? Like, if they miss the playoffs completely, like if they lose in the play-in and it goes Pelicans, Kings get in instead, is that bad for the NBA?
I feel like they'll take a hit viewer wise because people want to see them. Like they got big fan bases, the Lakers and the Warriors, and then you got Steph and Braun, who are two of the big athletes in the world. People watch games because of them. Like it's feeling like what that first year the play in happened again. Like whenever Steph was in the play in and everybody watched it because it was Steph against whoever, and or wasn't it Steph against Braun?
Yeah, it was Steph against Braun first, and then that's when LeBron hit that shot where he's talking about I saw 3 hoops flying.
Oh my gosh, I shot for the one in the middle.
And then they lost
to that man Braun funny as hell.
And then they lost to Memphis in the second playing game.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've both been in the play-in before. I think the year that Steph missed it, LeBron lost first round. Huh?
So I think it works out for them to be in the play-in this year.
Okay.
Pay attention to the play-in games.
Yeah.
Play-in in each. Oh goodness.
Go to that. Magic Sixers.
Oh no,
not bad.
you got Magic. All right, so you got Magic and you got Indiana.
Yeah, Paolo versus Tyrese. You got Tyrese.
That's not a bad four. That's not a bad four.
Now the Hawks without Trae Young could be a little bit more exciting. Don't know yet. They've been playing pretty well, but it's early still.
22 games.
Okay, so say LeBron and them get in.
That's only 122 games. That's crazy.
That's terrible. Say LeBron has got it. LeBron gets in, or the Lakers get in. Sorry, they're not LeBron. They're the Lakers. Lakers get in. Warriors get in. The Lakers are the 8th seed. The Warriors are the 7th seed. They advance to the second round. Is that bad for the NBA as a whole? Not just right now. What does that mean for the NBA if Steph at what, 35, 36,
mm-hmm.
and then LeBron at 39 beat a young and up and coming Shea and a young up and coming Anthony Edwards?
I'm still gonna have to look into fixing if they were fixing the games or not, because ain't no way. You gonna have to listen, bro. If that happens, bro, Adam Silver is gonna pull them boys in and be like, what's going on, bro?
What's really happening?
Like y'all fixing this shit, bro. Like
what's really good?
What? I don't know, but I think it's time for them boy. Be like, time to wrap it up, old man. Like Ant said to
if not now, when?
About to say facts, cause like Ant was saying to Kawhi and him. Remember he called Kawhi old head?
He did?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Anthony Edwards and Kawhi got into a low key where he was talking trash about Kawhi or something. It was like, but he old dude guarding us, bro. Ain't nobody scared him.
He was talking tough. Whoa.
That's why I like Anthony Edwards, bro, because he's not scared to back down from these like.
Oh, nah, for sure. I just don't remember.
I remember
going. I remember him and
Draymond. Top guys, whatever. Bro said, wrap that up, bro. Like, ain't nobody going for that no more. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. All right, leaked audio. If the Edwards trash on Kawhi Leonard. Edwards, young versus old. Kawhi said, hell no. He said, young versus old Kawhi. He said, young versus old Kawhi.
That's crazy. That's hey,
That's so him, though.
that is very, very Anthony Edwards.
That is so him.
That takes a lot of confidence on. That's all I'm gonna say. Because don't let it get back that Kawhi heard that. Because that dude is a silent assassin. They don't call that man a robot for nothing.
I mean, so. Hey.
All right. Well, unless you got something else. That's
Net suck.
who?
I said net suck.
We already knew that. Then that's my dad, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's my dad. I don't know what he doing up there, bro. The man up there making hawk noises. You know his shack when the Hawks is on TNT. Oh, oh.
All right, man. Thank y'all both for tuning in, man. To another episode of the Hoodie, man.
Appreciate y'all.